Montreal Centre radio check.
Calling Montreal Centre, read you 5 by 5.
Speedbird 274 says checking in.
Speedbird 274 Montreal, good morning. Squawk code 0351.
0351 on the box.
Almost. There we go. Speedbird 274 Heavy Montreal. Merci. Identified flight level 350. Continue on course.
Continue on course. Speedbird 274.
And there we go. Our first catch of the day. And is that the only one we're going to get for a while? Probably. We do have this one on the ground in Ottawa preparing to depart, but he has not said anything yet. And one flying through our airspace. Unfortunately, it's a pretty quiet morning, but hopefully if we're here for a little while, it'll get a little busier. That's certainly the hope in the long run. It certainly is a quiet morning to start, though. Hopefully it'll get a little bit busier as time goes on. But yeah, as of right now, it is pretty darn quiet out there. But that's what you expect on a weekday morning in VATSIM. I expect it will probably get a little busier as time goes on here.
Montréal Centre, Cessna Citation X, uniforme Whisky Oscar, bon matin.
Appelez à Montréal. Répétez s'il vous plaît.
Montréal Centre, uniforme Whisky Oscar, nous sommes présentement sur la rampe de FBO Transol, bonjour.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar sur Montréal, bonjour.
Bonjour, uniforme Whisky Oscar, nous sommes présentement sur la rampe de FBO Transol. Nous avons déposé le plan de vol, ça serait pour un VFR direction Nice-Côte d'Azur. Nous sommes prêts à copier.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar Montréal. La piste pour Québec aujourd'hui 06 est affichée 0353.
On affiche 0353 et ce sera la piste 06 pour uniforme Whisky Oscar.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar Roger. Êtes-vous prêt pour circuler?
Négatif, on vous rappelle dès qu'on est prêt au repoussage.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar Roger.
Montréal Centre, uniforme Whisky Oscar, juste pour confirmer le code, c'est bien 0353.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar Montréal, affirmatif.
Roger, uniforme Whisky Oscar, merci beaucoup. Montréal Centre, uniforme Whisky Oscar, on serait prêt au repoussage.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar Montréal, vent Québec 90 à 6 cm 2971. Circulez pour 06 Delta et Golf, traversée 28.
On circule via Delta et Golf. On circule, est-ce que vous pourriez répéter la piste?
Et traverser piste 28 pour piste 06.
Traverse la piste 8 pour la piste 06, c'est uniforme Whiskey Oscar.
Roger. All right, now we got a few things starting to happen. Got a VFR departure out of Quebec City, making me practice my French, which is really good for me to do because I don't get enough chances to practice it. And that's part of the reason why I logged into the Montreal Center today, is to get some practice doing ATC in French. I just don't do it as much as I should, and because French is not my native language, I very quickly fall out of the habit when I'm not doing it. So I really need to spend more time, I think, actually doing ATC in Quebec to make sure that I stay current in my ability to speak and do provide the ATC service in French. And I would certainly hope, as we spend a little bit more time up here, that it's going to get busier.
Montreal Center, good morning. FedEx 205 with you. We're requesting IFR clearance to Boston Logan.
FedEx 205 Montreal Center, good morning. You're cleared to Boston Logan via the Montreal 1 departure. Radar vectors towards flight plan route. Departure runway today 06 right and squawk code 0352.
FedEx 205 is cleared to Boston Logan via Montreal 1 departure. Then is filed vectors to Ward. We're expecting 06 right and we squawk 0352. FedEx 205.
FedEx 205 Montreal, your readback is all correct. Information is Papa in Montreal. Contact me when you're ready for taxi.
off on low contact for taxi, so I guess pushback and start is approved.
Pushback and start at your discretion, FedEx 205.
Roger, FedEx 205.
All right, we got a couple of airplanes on the go now. It's starting to get a little bit more interesting. But that's why we're here, is for a little bit more interest.
Montréal Centre, informe Whisky Oscar, on commence à circuler pour la piste 06, on traverse la piste 28.
Uniform Whiskey Oscar, Montreal, Roger.
FedEx 205, we're ready for taxi.
FedEx 205 Montreal, the information is Papa. The altimeter is 2959er. Runway 06 right, taxi north ramp and into the holding bay for 06 right. Hold short and advise ready.
North ramp and we'll hold short FedEx 205.
FedEx 205 Montreal, contact me once you're airborne. The wind 05017, clear for takeoff, runway 06 right.
Clear for takeoff, and we'll contact once airborne, FedEx 205.
Uniforme Ski Oscar Montréal, appelez-moi en vol, vent 050 à 10, correction, 090 à 6, et tournez à droite, autorisé pour décollage 06.
Autorisé pour décoller, piste 06, uniforme Whisky Oscar, merci beaucoup. Et virage à droite.
All right, now we're actually getting a little bit of interest here. There's actually a couple of things going on at the same time here, which kind of makes it definitely more interesting. Now we're actually going to have to work. And it just takes a few minutes in the morning in VATSIM. It doesn't take very long at all, but after a few minutes people tend to log on and we start to get some activity happening. So it's good to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see some activity happen, otherwise it ends up being a very boring stream. And some mornings it does not seem to want to happen, but it's a Friday morning, so you know, for a lot of people their weekends are getting started, especially the Europeans are pretty much already at the end of their work day, so I think it's going to be a good day online today. Gonna have to look up a few more of my French phrases, I think, for some of the aircraft and some of the phrases I'm not familiar with, but we'll have a look at that in just a second here.
FedEx 205, we're passing 1,600.
FedEx 205 identified, climb flight level 230.
Say again, 205.
FedEx 205, climb flight level 230.
230, FedEx 205.
Weirdly. There we go. Alright, so we got another one on the ground here. Let's have a quick look at his flight plan. Standard route to Toronto. That's fine. 06 right. FedEx 205 Heavy. Turn right direct wards on course.
Turning right direct wards on course, FedEx 205.
Alright, so now we just gotta look up just something here in the French phraseology guide here. Let's just have a quick little look-see if I can find it. Because French is not my first language, and it's always not a struggle, but I've always find myself having to refresh my French phraseology. So let's see if I can find. Let's see if we can find this here. Uniform Whiskey Oscar Montréal, dire votre altitude.
Montréal Centre, uniforme Whiskey Oscar, nous sommes présentement à 8500 pieds.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar, merci. Identifié. Et êtes-vous monté pour niveau de vol 390?
Affirmatif, uniforme Whiskey Oscar.
Uniforme Whiskey Oscar, merci. Montez 390.
On monte 390 pour uniforme Whiskey Oscar, merci beaucoup.
See, he marked VFR, but I wonder if he meant IFR. It says VFR. Sometimes you don't know. We do still have that Speedbird 274 up there, good. I swear I gave him 230. And I got another one here. It doesn't take long when you're logged in for some people to start actually showing up here. Tempted to do a flight, are you? Not too busy? I know that I know work's keeping you busy, and that's okay. But if you want to do a short flight, there's lots of short flights around the Montreal FIR that are great to do. Montreal-Toronto, Montreal-Ottawa, Montreal-Quebec, and all those. That whole little corridor. There's also some beautiful scenery out to along the east if you go out towards Bécomo and Sept-Îles. So there is tons of good flights that are fairly short in the whole area. And if you want to do something VFR too, there's tons of great VFR airfields around Montreal. FedEx 205 Heavy Montreal, you're about to leave my airspace to the south. Boston, is not online. You can switch to Unicom 122.8, further climb and navigation at your discretion, and have a great day. All that spiel and he didn't hear it. Never fails. FedEx 205 Montreal.
Yeah, FedEx 205.
FedEx 205 Montreal, you're about to leave my airspace to the south. Boston is not online. Switch to Unicom 122.8 to your radar service terminates, and have a great day.
Thank you very much for your service. We'll switch to Unicom 22.8, FedEx 205.
Good day.
Centre de Montréal, bon matin, Air Canada 874 lourd, on a l'information de papa, ce sera pour l'IFR pour Frankfurt.
Air Canada 874 Montréal, bonjour, vous êtes autorisé à Frankfurt. Le Montréal 1 départ et en route quelques déposés. Départ piste 06 droite et affiché 0361.
Air Canada 874 lourd, autorisé à Frankfurt, Montréal 1 départ, route de prendre vol de la piste 06 droite et on affiche 036.
Et Canada 874 Montréal, répétez le squawk code 0361.
Affirmative 0361 for Air Canada 874.
Air Canada 874, merci. Relateur exact, refoulement démarrage à votre discrétion et appelez-moi prêt pour circuler.
On appelle prêt à circuler, Air Canada 874, merci.
Stick to the standard phraseology, I'm okay with French.
Centre de Montréal, Air Canada 219, autorisation à Québec. Nous sommes à Ottawa.
Air Canada 219 Montréal, bon matin. Vous êtes autorisé à Québec. Le Ottawa 4 départ et route quelques déposés. Piste 07 pour départ et affiché 0354.
autorisé à Québec, départ Ottawa 4, route plan de vol, départ piste 07 et affiché 0354, Canada 219.
Canada 219 Montréal, merci. Le lecteur exact et refoulement de démarrage à votre discrétion. Appelez-moi après pour circuler, s'il vous plaît.
Ok, je vais t'appeler pour circuler Air Canada 219, merci.
And another French one. Okay, so second French one. Now, getting a little busier. It doesn't take long, especially when there's not a whole lot of other ATC on in North America yet. There will be, I think, as the day goes on, but right now it's not much, so. So people who are looking for ATC will come to the place where they can find it. So there we go. Now things are starting to get a little bit more busy, a little bit more interesting. And now hopefully if it stays a little busier, you guys will be a little bit more interested in watching, because it seems like it's been pretty quiet, and as a result people have just come and gone pretty quickly, and that's not unexpected. But now with the busyness picking up a little bit, hopefully you guys will have something to listen to as well, something to watch, something to listen to. So he says he's not a this is his first time using French on VATSIM, and he's a controller in Boston, but he's not yeah, he's just practicing his French, so it's good. And this is one of the great things about VATSIM, is that without penalty, without prejudice, you can practice. If you're unfamiliar with something, you can practice it. And that's one thing I do love about VATSIM is you know, you can practice. If it's not quite your thing, you can just practice it. But that's great. Like, and that's the thing. It's like as a person who doesn't speak French. I learned a little bit of it in grade school, but I never really learned any of it, and yet I can practice it here on the VATSIM network. I can practice it at my pace, and most people are very understanding. It's a very yeah, it's a very forgiving place. VATSIM's a very forgiving place, and that's one thing that's always very nice about VATSIM. So we got two guys on the ground here in Montreal. A guy going to Frankfurt. Here's our Canada 219 in Ottawa. We don't need the Quebec ground view anymore. All right. I see a couple of non-transponder targets down here. Oh, those are probably the ones that are on the ground that are for some reason showing up here. Let's get rid of them. There we go. Because I shouldn't see them on radar at this point. It's kind of my point, is that I shouldn't be seeing them on radar. It's not that I don't want to see them, but I try to keep the simulation as realistic as possible most of the time. Now I had to reboot my chat window because my chat window was failing me for some strange reason. So we rebooted that. There we go. Alright, and we need to do that and just check out on this. Okay, here we are. So now we've got the chat back in there. There we go. So sorry for that. I had to step away, not step away, but I had to reboot my chat computer, but not really anybody's talking anyway, so it didn't make a difference. Though you guys are welcome to. If you got any questions, things you'd like to ask, if you want to try and practice your French phraseology, come on down to the Montreal FIR. Oh, we got another one on the ground here. No flight plan yet, I don't think. Oh. Is there? No. I'm just going to do it this way because this is the one I'm familiar with. Alright, PDC. So somebody requested a PDC via ACARS. Interesting. Just to add just a little bit more interest to the whole thing. Uniform Whiskey Oscar is tracking this way. And then this person's going to pass through some of my airspace at least, so let's get them on the horn, whoever they are. We're going to slowly get all these people talking to us here. There, we're slowly getting there. Nope, no contact from this guy yet. Hopefully soon. That guy's going to be in my airspace for a little while still, I think. Got lots of people that are going to be in my airspace for a little while. We got lots of people on the ground now. Now we got a second one on the ground in Ottawa. Let's see here. Give him a squawk code. He's eastbound. Yeah, that's fine. So he can also depart 07.
Montreal 7, good morning, Delta 29, heavy for Alpha 370.
Delta 29 Heavy, Montreal Center, good morning. And I had your squawk code a second ago. Give me 1 second. Oh, I lost him. Let's see if I can find him here. Delta 29 Heavy, Montreal, squawk code 0374.
Roger, squawk 0374, Delta 29.
I don't think it's going to be in my airspace for a particularly long time, but since there's no other ATC to talk to anyways. Delta 29er Heavy, thank you. Your radar identified, flight level 370, welcome aboard. Definitely getting a little bit more interested now. Now we're getting some traffic actually coming into this area, which is great. That's what you want.
Delta 29 Heavy, can we split 29?
Delta 29 Heavy, how long, sorry?
20 minutes, or is that too long?
Delta 29 Heavy, that's approved. Let me know when you're back.
Dans le centre uniforme Whisky Oscar, on demande 42 000 pieds pour un vol pour le vol VFR direction Nice Côte d'Azur.
Uniforme Whisky Oscar Montréal, répétez s'il vous plaît.
Si possible, on demanderait 42 000 pieds pour le vol direction Nice.
Uniforme Whisky Oscar négatif pour le vol est, niveau de vol 410 ou 450.
Dans le centre, est-ce que vous pourriez répéter s'il vous plaît?
Uniforme Whisky Oscar pour le vol à l'est, niveau de vol 3, excusez-moi, niveau de vol 410 ou 450.
450 si possible pour uniforme Whisky Oscar.
Uniforme Whisky Oscar monté 450.
Monte 450 pour uniforme Whisky Oscar, merci beaucoup.
I can understand some French. It takes me sometimes a few minutes to get my head wrapped around it. Sometimes I need to hear something twice to understand it, but I will do my best to try and get it eventually. I try to provide some seamless is not the right word, but hopefully some respectable ATC anyways. Stay tuned for more laughs as I try to do some ATC in French, because it's gonna be a laugh sometimes. I do my best. I really do. I'm not trying to. It's just not my first language by any means. So I just do my best to try and learn it and communicate it as best I can. All right, now we're getting lots of departing airplanes here. This is getting pretty impressive.
Speedbird 4249, radio check.
Speedbird 4249, Montreal Center. Good morning. Reach you 5x5.
Canada 251 tracé, 219 tracé.
Speedbird 4249, good morning. Request higher freight to London.
Air Canada 219 à Montréal, piste 07, information. Excusez-moi, le vent Ottawa 060 à 18 et altimètre 2949. Ce qu'il est établi à votre discrétion et Charlie, traversez piste 14.
Et Charlie et cross 04 pour 07, Air Canada 219.
Air Canada 9, merci. And Speedbird 4249, you are cleared to London Heathrow via the Montreal 1 departure, vectors to Kebgo and on course. Depart runway 06 right, squawk 0343.
Heathrow, departure vectors to Quebec. Squawk 0343, Speedbird 4249, and runway 06 right.
Speedbird 4249, your readback is correct, and information in Montreal is pop-up, pushback, and startup. Actually, it's getting kind of busy there. Give me a call when you're ready for pushback.
Call you back when ready for push, Speedbird 4249.
Was someone else calling Montreal?
Montreal Jazz 4192 on the ground in Ottawa. Request IFR clearance to LaGuardia, please.
Jazz 4192 Montreal Center, good morning. You are clear to Ottawa, you're clear to LaGuardia via the Ottawa 4 departure, radar vectors, codex, and flight plan route. Departure runway 07, your squawk code 0355.
Clear to the LaGuardia via the Ottawa 4 transition codex, and then as filed, expect runway 07, squawk 0355, Jazz 4192.
Jazz 4192, that's all correct. It's going to be radar vectors from the Ottawa 4 departure to codex.
Sorry, radar vectors, Ottawa 4 to radar vectors codex, and then as filed, Jazz 4192.
Jazz 4192, your readback is all correct. Information is, there's no information in Ottawa, but the winds are showing 060 at 18, the altimeter 2949er. Give me a call when you're ready for pushback.
Roger, we'll call for pushback, altimeter 2949, thanks, Jazz 4192.
Got a couple of other airplanes now.
And Montreal Center, Air Canada 874 Heavy, we are ready for push and start.
Air Canada 874, where are you? There you are. Let's see here, pushback, and let's see, do nose west, please, and call ready for taxi.
Alright, pushing back, nose to the west, and we'll call back for taxi, Air Canada 874 Heavy.
Canada 219 prêt pour l'atterrissage.
Air Canada 9 Montréal, appelez-moi en vol, le vent 060 à 18, autorisé à décollage 07.
Pour l'atterrissage, d'appeler en vol Air Canada 219.
Montreal, hello, Spirit 6 Bravo, level 390 to Lakes.
Speedbird 6 Bravo, Montreal Center, good morning. Squawk 0364.
0364, Spirit 6 Bravo.
Montreal, hello, Cargo 63 Echo, flight level 370.
Cargo Lux 63 Echo, Montreal Center, good morning. Squawk code 0360.
Squawk 0360, Cargo 63.
Speedbird 6 Bravo, Montreal. You're identified, flight level 390, welcome. I don't know why it doesn't want to correlate to there.
Montreal Center, Canadian Express 592, ready to copy IFR clearance to Halifax.
Canadian Express 592, standby 1. Cargo Lux 63 Echo Heavy, your radar identified, flight level 370. For direction of flight, would you like to go up to 380?
Yeah, we can do 3 so Cargo 63 Echo.
Cargo Lux 63 Echo, thank you. Climb, flight level 380.
Climb 3 so Cargo 63 Echo.
Canada 219, passant 2200 pieds.
Air Canada 219 Montréal, merci. Identifié, montée 13 000 pieds.
C'était quoi le montée?
Air Canada 219 montée 13 000 pieds, 13 000 pieds.
Montée 13 000 pieds, Air Canada 219.
And Canadian Express 592 Montreal, you are cleared to Halifax via the Ottawa 4 departure vectors to Avon flight plan route. Departure runway is 07, squawk 0376.
Clear to Halifax via Ottawa 4 departure, flight plan route, vector to Avon. Runway 07, squawk 0376. Canadian Express 592.
Canadian Express 592, your readback is correct, and the winds in Ottawa are showing 060 at 18. Give me a call when you're ready for push and start.
We'll call that one ready to push and start.
Send up the 29 heavy. We're going to disconnect because we're going to be outside the airspace by the time we get back.
Delta 29, yeah, you're pretty much out of my airspace now, so you can go back to Unicom 122.8. Enjoy the rest of your flight.
Okay, 122.8, thank you. Delta 29. See ya.
See ya. Air Canada 9 Montréal, procédé direct tackle Ankars.
Procédé direct tackle Air Canada 9.
Montreal Center, Jazz 4192 on the ground in Ottawa, request pushback, please.
And Montreal Center, Air Canada 874, we got a small problem here with the SIM. We'll disconnect and we'll restart back again.
Okay, Air Canada 874, roger. Let me know when you're back and ready to go again. And Jazz 4192, your push and start is approved. Give me a call when you're ready for taxi.
Push and start approved. We'll call for taxi, Jazz 4192.
Now it's definitely interesting. I have enough airplanes to keep us busy for a while here. This JetBlue flight's going to San Diego via I guess he departed Boston, but wow, he's taking the real northern route over North Bay, Sault Ste. Marie to get to San Diego. Either he's trying to stay out of the winds or there's some severe weather somewhere he's trying to avoid. Alright, so we lost Air Canada 874, although he's still there. So maybe he'll be able to do a reset and then come back quickly. It's getting to that afternoon phase 2 where you start to get a lot of overflights off the Atlantic coming westbound shortly here. We're getting to that point very quickly now. Air Canada 9 Montréal, montée niveau de vol 270.
Montée niveau de vol 270, Canada 9.
Merci. Alright. We got a bunch of airplanes. Things are slowly happening here. Oh, the CRJ, I didn't even notice. Just watching somebody else fly the CRJ makes me want to fly it.
Speedbird 4249 ready for push and start.
Speedbird 4249er Montreal. Push back and start is approved. Face east.
Push and start approved facing east, Speedbird 4249.
Roger. Alright, so 4249 is going to push. Jazz is already in the push. I should kind of remember to mark these tags because it's a lot easier to track things when you mark your own tags. Really makes things easier.
Montreal Center, Jazz 4192, ready to taxi runway 07.
Jazz 4192, runway 07. Ottawa winds now showing 05016, gust 22, and the altimeter 29er49er. Taxi apron at your discretion. Charlie, cross runway 14 and hold short of 07.
Apron, my discretion. Charlie across 14, Charlie hold short 07, Jazz 4192.
Gotcha. I do like that CRJ. It's a nice airplane. And last call for Montreal Center was carrier only. Last call for Montreal, still carrier only. Dernier appel pour Montréal était transporteur seulement.
Montreal Center, Canadian Express 592 in Ottawa, ready to push and start.
Canadian Express 592 Montreal, push and start is approved. Call ready for taxi.
We'll call for taxi.
These guys have just about crossed my airspace. This Uniform Whiskey Oscar's technically left my airspace because I only control the low-level airspace in this region. He's well above my airspace at this point. Just this eastern shore of Quebec here is controlled low level by Montreal, but high level would be by Moncton Centre. Uniform Whiskey Oscar Montréal, vous êtes sauté mon espèce à l'est. Attendez Unicom 122.8 et bon vol.
Passons sur la fréquence 122.8. Merci pour votre excellent service. Je vous souhaite une très belle journée. Merci.
Au revoir. Okay, so we got Speedbird pushing. Jazz 4192 Montreal. Contact me once you're airborne. Ottawa winds 050 16 gust 22. Clear for takeoff. Runway 07.
Clear for takeoff runway 07 Jazz 4192. We'll contact you when airborne.
See if we can make this list a little less obtrusive. Jazz is all the way down to LaGuardia, so he's not going to be in my airspace for long. What Halifax, he'll be in my airspace for a little while. And same with Speedbird. He's going the east route though, isn't he? He's going out. Yeah, he's going straight east, so he leaves my airspace pretty quickly actually. That's okay. And then we got JetBlue. Just as quickly as all this traffic appears, it all exits my airspace again. That's okay. I don't mind. JetBlue's coming. Oh, UPS 177. That's right. He's the one that's inbound to Mirabel. So he's coming. Let's see what they're doing to Mirabel. 06 most likely. Check the NOTAMs as well. Add Mirabel. 11:29 closed due to no winter maintenance. I wonder if it's still looking wintry out there.
Montreal Centre. Canadian Express 592 ready to taxi.
Canadian Express 592 Montreal. Ottawa winds 050 16 gust 22. Altimeter 29er. Runway 07. Taxi apron at your discretion. Charlie, cross 14 and hold short of 07.
Got the wind, altimeter 29er, 49er. Taxi apron discretion, Charlie, cross runway 14, hold short runway 07, Canadian Express 592.
Roger.
Montreal Centre Jazz 4192 is climbing through 4.3 for 5,000.
Jazz 4192 Montreal, thank you. Identified, climb 13, 13,000.
Climb 13,000, Jazz 4193.
Jazz 4192, thank you. Turn right, direct Codex on course.
Right, direct Codex on course, Jazz 4192.
Montreal Centre, good morning. JetBlue 619, follow 320.
JetBlue 619, Montreal Centre, good morning. Squawk Cadet. There it is. JetBlue 619, Montreal, thank you. Identified, flight level 320, continue on course.
Good morning.
All right, T is getting there.
Air Canada 220 en route for Montreal from Boston. Flight level 30, climbing 360. Squawk 1307, 200 nautical miles southeast.
Air Canada 220, Montreal Centre, good morning. Squawk Cadet. He's a little bit far, but since Boston Centre's not online, there's no harm in picking him up.
Thank you, good morning.
Speedbird 4249 Heavy, ready for taxi runway 06 right.
Speedbird 4249 Montreal, runway 06 right, the altimeter, let's see here, altimeter Montreal is 2953, it's information Quebec now. Taxi ahead and turn left to the north ramp, and around the north ramp to the holding bay 06 right.
North ramp 06 right, Speedbird 4249 Heavy.
Jazz 4192, continue climb, flight level 350.
Continue climb to 350, Jazz 4192.
I didn't see the ident, so. Air Canada 220 Montreal, squawk a new code 0356.
Squawk 0356, Air Canada 220.
Let's pull up a few more things here. Air Canada 9 Montréal, le météo pour Québec, vent 08013, rafale 19 et altimètre 2969, piste 06 pour vous. Then he didn't hear any of that. Canadian Express 592 Montreal, contact me airborne, the winds 07013, gust, correction, 05016, gust 22, clear for takeoff, runway 07.
Got the wind and clear to take off runway 07, Express 592. We'll call you airborne.
Jazz 4192, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Jazz 4192.
Air Canada 220, your identified flight level 360, welcome. Air Canada 9 Montréal. Nope, not listening. My French is not good enough, he's not listening. Air Canada 9 Montréal. What is he in anyways, the 37. Just wondering if he's in the RJ, because the RJ is a hell of a lot of work. I don't think they're going to really be close enough here. This guy, he's just passing. He's trying to get en route to Codex here. He's just going to fly right under JetBlue. But yeah, I don't think he's really going to get to that altitude, but better safe than sorry. If I get distracted and I don't notice what he's doing, it's still okay. And then we get another one. Just while we're sitting here, we get another one logged in. Oh, I think that was the one we saw before. You never know. People use the same flight numbers over and over again, so you never know if they're actually using the flight number you think they're using, or if they're the same guy that logged in before under that same flight number. Because everyone's looking for real-world flights and trying to fly these real-world flights. Air Canada 9 Montréal.
Allez-y.
Air Canada 9 Montréal, la météo pour Québec. Vent 08013, rafale 19 et altimètre 2969. Piste 06 pour vous aujourd'hui.
Air Canada 9.
Et Air Canada 9. Compre, descendez 8000 pieds.
Descendez 8000 pieds, Air Canada 9.
Montreal Center. We are back as Air Canada 419, requesting the IFR to
Montreal Center, Canadian Express 592, airborne, passing 2000.
Canadian Express 592 Montreal, identified climb 13,000.
Climb 3000, Express 592.
Air Canada 419er, you're cleared to Toronto via the Montreal 1 departure, vectors Bob Key on course. Depart runway 06 right, squawk 0344.
Alright, Air Canada 419 is cleared to Toronto Pearson. Montreal 1 departure, vector is to Bob Key on course, off runway 06 right, and we'll squawk 0344.
Air Canada 419er, your readback is correct. Information's Romeo in Montreal. Push back and start up at your discretion and call for taxi.
Alright, information Romeo is current in Trudeau, and we'll call back when ready for taxi, Air Canada 419.
Express 592 Montreal. In the future, the Ottawa 4 departure does state to fly runway heading until you're given a vector on course. You can continue direct Avon.
Direct Avon, have to go to Express 592.
Speedbird 4249er Montreal. You can contact me once you're airborne. Winds 06014, gust 26. Clear for takeoff, runway 06 right.
Clear for takeoff, runway 06 right. Call you when airborne. Speedbird 4249 Avenue.
Jazz 4192. Continue climb, flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Jazz 41.
Air Canada 220 request descent to flight level 180.
Air Canada 220, approved descend, flight level 180. UPS 177, are you here? Canadian Express 592, continue climb, flight level 350.
Continue climbing 350, Express 592.
In Montreal, JetBlue 619 requesting flight level 340.
JetBlue 619 approved, climb flight level 340.
Climb 340, JetBlue 619.
Get some extra things on here. We need some IQB MVAs. Oh, they are on there. They're just so small. I can't even see them in most cases here. Okay, they are on there. Okay, good.
Speedbird 4249 Heavy passing 2000.
Speedbird 4249 Heavy Montreal, identified climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Speedbird 4249 Heavy.
And he is on his way to Peaburg. Yeah, that's fine. Speedbird 4249 Heavy at 3000. Turn right, direct Rabic on course. And he's there already.
Turn. Can you repeat, please, for Speedbird 4249 Heavy?
Speedbird 4249 Heavy, turn right, direct Rabic on course. Romeo Alpha Bravo India Kilo.
Roger, turn right, direct Rabic, Speedbird 4249 Heavy.
Jazz 4192 Montreal, you've left my airspace to the south. Your radar service terminates at this time. Switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good rest of your flight.
Go Unicom 122.8 for Jazz 4192. Have a great day. Thanks for the visit.
Bye-bye. Canadian Express 592, proceed direct Rabic on course.
Direct Rabic on course, Canadian Express 592.
Merci. All right, now we got some stuff happening here. Oh, and there's people talking to me, and I don't even notice because I'm busy. Jump in, but at air now. This guy gave you the motivation to VATSIM flight. At work, oh. Thanks, guys, for watching. Chum of Chance, I'm glad that you're enjoying this. Streaming, there are quite a few people out there that stream VATSIM, but the trouble with VATSIM is that it really comes and it goes, and it doesn't always make good streaming. It's actually quite busy now for the right now, everything happening, but like if you'd been here half an hour ago, you would have been bored out of your skull watching it. And that's the funny thing about ATC, depending on the time of day and the location, things come and go, and it ends up being sometimes very boring for large periods of time. So that's why I think a lot of people don't stream it. That's why I don't stream it as much as I probably could, because I find that sometimes it really does not turn into a very exciting stream because just not much happens. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope you learned something just from watching it. I'm just going to see if I can get this guy to call me, this UPS 177. Looks like he just started his descent to Mirabel. And I appreciate the thought anyways. If you can jump in the air, great. If not, if you got to work, then so be it. Enjoy living the VATSIM network vicariously through these other people. Air Canada 220 Montreal. Continue descent 1000. The Montreal altimeter 2951.
Continue descent flight 110, altitude 299er. Oh, could you please repeat that? Air Canada 220.
Air Canada 220, no problem. You got the altitude correct, 11,000, and the altimeter is 2951.
Altitude 2951, Air Canada 220.
I'm assuming he knows what that means. Did I get the UPS guy a squawk code here? He should have a squawk code already. Yeah, he does.
Bon matin, Montréal Centre, UPS 177, descente de 33, descente à 32 000 pieds vers 10 000 pieds.
UPS 177 Montréal, bon matin. Squawk ident, s'il vous plaît. I don't know if there's actually a French translation for squawk ident. I've never really had to say it before. UPS 177 Montréal, merci. Identifié, niveau de vol 314. Descendez 8000 pieds, altimètre Mirabel 2954.
Parfait, on descend à 8000 pieds, altimètre 2954, UPS 177.
Merci. Et pour UPS 177, piste 06 à Mirabel aujourd'hui. Alright, sounds like he's full voice, not just receive only, so he's good. JetBlue 619er Montreal, you've already left my airspace to the west. Sorry, it was a short time today. Switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good rest of your day.
No worries, JetBlue 619, merci.
And Speedbird 274 Heavy, you've left my airspace to the east. You can switch to Unicom 122.8. Your radar service terminates. Have a good day.
Unicom 122.8, thank you for the DC. See ya.
See ya. Speedbird 4249er Heavy, continue climb, flight level 370. Speedbird 4249er Montreal.
Speedbird 4249er.
Speedbird 4249er, I should have observed this earlier, but I missed it. Your altitude's incorrect for the direction of flight. Would you like 370 or 390 for the final?
390, please, for Speedbird 4249 Heavy.
Speedbird 4249er Heavy, thank you. I've made that change to flight level 390, and you can now climb flight level 390.
Alright, climb flight level 390, Speedbird 4249 Heavy.
Oh no, I lost my Air Canada 219. I lost one. No. Well, I hope, like I said, I hope you learned something, and definitely, it sounds like you've been on the network before. If you haven't, you know, it's always, I find it's always a great place to learn things. It's always a great welcoming place. So, feel free to ask questions if you have any. I keep kind of looking over at the screen at the chat window whenever I get a moment here. So if I don't answer a question right away, it's just because it's getting kind of busy. But I will do my best to answer anything that comes up. Let's see here. Okay, so we got a couple guys there on the ground. These guys are far enough apart, they're not an issue anymore. And UPS 177. Let's see here. So for runway Mirabel, I believe there is an ILS to 06. Let's just check here. Let's see here. Et UPS 177 Montréal, êtes-vous préférez-vous le RNAV ou ILS pour 06?
ILS pour UPS 177.
UPS 177, roger. UPS 177, proceedez direct ABS. Oh, actually... Oh, no, excuse. Excuse. Yeah, UPS 177, proceedez direct ABS. Yeah, it's on there. It's on the Q955. I thought he didn't have it in there. All right.
On procède vers ABS pour UPS 177.
Merci. Now then, this guy's catching up to this guy slowly, but he's 8 minutes ahead, so that should not be an issue. Air Canada 220, he's coming in. Air Canada 220 Montreal for your planning, runway 06 left for arrivals.
Yes, planning arrival via runway 06 left via Carter 4 approach, Air Canada 220.
Air Canada 220, roger. We can give them a few shortcuts since there's not too much going on inside Montreal terminal. Do I not have Montreal terminal open? I do not. Huh. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now I can see his approach there. That's exactly it. Okay, so he's coming in there, and he's coming in there. Yeah, not much happening here. Got 2 airplanes on the ground here. This is Air Canada 419, who already had the clearance. Yep, he's pushing. And then Air Canada 433, also going to Toronto. You got a lot of Toronto traffic here. Even if you have a sporadic internet connection, VATSIM's pretty forgiving of it. I'll tell you this, controllers are used to airplanes appearing and disappearing.
Good afternoon, Delta 321, flight level 380 with you.
It's probably one of these guys here. Delta 321 Montreal, good afternoon, squawk code 0357. Actually, it's good morning still. I don't know why I said afternoon.
Squawk 0357, Delta 321.
I think it's this guy right here. So we're starting to get this wave of people coming across the NAT track there. Yeah, I find VATSIM's very forgiving. Controllers are generally very forgiving unless it's a really busy event and traffic is packed in really tight. People come and go on the network all the time. So I find that people are... I certainly don't bat an eyelid when someone disconnects and then reconnects. It doesn't faze me at all. Yeah, it is who I thought it was here. Delta 321 Montreal, thank you. Identified flight level 380, continue on course.
Flight level 380, continue on course, Delta 321.
Okay, so this guy's coming in here. He's going to fly right underneath that Canadian Express. He's not a problem because Canadian Express is already at 320. I think the next thing will be Air Canada 419 requesting taxi here in a minute. Already we kind of got a little bit past our busy period, but we have a lot of airplanes in our airspace, but some of them are just crossing. These guys up here are just crossing, and they just have like about an hour to cross our airspace east to west. This guy here is crossing.
Montreal Center, good morning. Air Canada 433 on the ground at Montreal is looking to pick up IFR clearance. 2 Pierce International is filed with Romeo.
Air Canada 433, good morning. You're cleared to Toronto via the Montreal 1 departure. Radar vectors Bob Key flight plan route. Departure runway is 06 right. Squawk code 0363. Yes. Hello. Air Canada 433 Montreal, did you copy?
Bonjour Montreal, I-613, 340 view.
ICE 613 Montreal, good morning. Squawk code 0375.
0375 on squawk I-613.
So it's one of these guys coming in here, and he sent me a thing.
And Montreal Center, Air Canada 419, just push back of 47 nose to the east. We are ready for taxi 06 right.
Air Canada 419er Montreal, information is Romeo, runway 06 right, and the altimeter, let's see, 29er51. Taxi straight ahead through the south ramp to the holding bay of 6 right, hold short.
Alright, we have Romeo, altimeter 2951. We'll taxi south ramp and we'll hold short of 06 right, Air Canada 419.
Air Canada 433 Montreal, how do you read? Guy's having a hard time hearing me for some reason. He can hear other people, but he can't hear me, which is strange. Air Canada 220, descend 8,000.
Descend 8,000, Air Canada 220.
And Air Canada 220, make sure the altimeter 29er51.
Altimeter 2951, Air Canada 220.
Turn off frequency. All right. Air Canada 220, turn left direct Tapka, descend 6,000.
Air Canada 220, turn left direct to Capca, descend 6,000.
And Air Canada 220, just to be sure the fix, it's Tapka, Tango Alpha Papa, Kilo Alpha. Sometimes it just helps to spell things.
Tapka, Tango Alpha, Kilo Papa Alpha.
Very close, Tango Alpha Papa, Kilo Alpha. I sent it to you in text there as well. And ICE 613, my apologies, I almost forgot about you there. You are identified flight level 340.
Copy, ICE 613.
Now, these two guys are both going to JFK. They're on top of each other.
And Center, Air Canada 419 is with you. We are holding short 06 right, ready to go.
Air Canada 419, contact me once you're airborne. The wind's 060, 14, gust 26, clear for takeoff, runway 06 right.
We'll contact you once airborne and clear for takeoff 06 right, Air Canada 419.
I'm going to get rid of some of these extra views I don't need right now. I don't need Ottawa and I don't need Quebec.
And 5613.
And sorry, ICE 613, call Montreal.
ICE 613, request flight level 360.
ICE 613, that's approved. Climb flight level 360.
For 360, ICE 613, thank you.
Let's see here, who's ahead here? He's actually ahead of the other guy.
Consider good morning, Air Canada 433, just looking for a radio check.
Air Canada 433, I've got you 5x5, how do you read me?
Hi, I got you 5x5, thanks so much. Air Canada 433 is looking to pick up our IFR clearance to Pearson as filed with Romeo.
Air Canada 433, you're cleared to Toronto Pearson via the Montreal 1 departure. Radar vectors to Bob Key, flight plan route. Depart runway 06 right, squawk 0363.
Roger, cleared to Pearson International via the Montreal 1 departure. Radar vectors Bob Key then as filed. We'll depart runway 06 right and squawk 0363 for Air Canada 433.
Air Canada 433, your readbacks all correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call me ready for taxi.
Talking for taxi, Air Canada 433.
UPS 177, descendez 4000 pieds.
4000 pieds pour UPS.
Air Canada 220, descend 4000.
Descend 4000, Air Canada 220.
And center Air Canada 419, passing to 2500.
Air Canada 419, I show you squawking 1200, squawk 0344.
Zero 0344, Air Canada 419.
Et UPS 177 Montréal, êtes-vous direct Abney?
Direct vers Abney, UPS 177.
UPS 177 Montréal, merci. Air Canada 419er, identified, climb flight level, correction, climb 16,000.
16,000, Air Canada 419.
Air Canada 419, turn left, heading 330.
Left 330, Air Canada 419.
This is Speedbird 4249 Heavy. Can we change the flight level to 330, please?
Speedbird 4249er, that's approved. Climb flight level 330.
Alright, climb flight level 330, Speedbird 4249 Heavy.
Air Canada 220, descend 3000. Continue present heading. Vectors for ILS 06 left.
Descend 3000, vectors for ILS, Air Canada 220.
UPS 177, descendez 3000 pieds via Abney, autorisé ILS 06, Mirabel.
Autorisé ILS pour la 06, je descends 3000 pieds, PS 177.
Now, Air Canada 419er, turn left heading 240.
Left 240, Air Canada 419.
I just want to see him get above this guy, and then I can give him direct. I just want to make sure that that's going to happen properly. Wow, you guys have been chatting a lot, and I haven't even seen it here. It can be a lot, and the thing with first of all, it can be a lot doing stuff on VATSIM. So the biggest thing is do stuff you're comfortable with. Don't try to do crazy new stuff when you're getting onto VATSIM, especially when you're still uncertain. Go with what you know. If you're familiar with how to fly IFR, do it. If you're not familiar with how to fly IFR, try to fly circuits. Get practice what you were going to do online before you do it online, just so you're familiar with your airplane. Because yeah, communication and coordination adds a whole other level. Speedbird 4249 Heavy, you're now leaving my airspace to the east. Boston Center is not online. Switch to Unicom 122.8 and have a great day. Air Canada 419er, proceed direct Bob Key on course, climb flight level 320.
All right, Bob Key on course, and we'll climb 320, Air Canada 419.
Air Canada 220, continue heading 330.
Heading 330, Air Canada.
Speedbird 4249er Heavy, you've left my airspace to the east. Your radar service terminates. Switch to Unicom 122.8 and have a good rest of your day. he's not listening on voice, I'll send him the text.
Centre, United 1174, 380.
Speedbird 4249 leaving airspace. Thank you for the ATC. See you.
Bye-bye. UPS, correction, United 1174 Montreal Center. Good morning. Squawk ident.
Squawk ident 1174.
There's a lot of people going. Air Canada 220, turn right heading 030 for the intercept. Cleared ILS 06 left.
Cleared ILS 06 left, turn heading 030 right, Air Canada 220.
Air Canada 220, you got it? And that's this guy here. UPS 1174 Heavy, Montreal, thank you. Identified flight level 380, welcome. ICE 613 Montreal, what's your current Mach number? Gonna have to build some spacing there because it doesn't exist yet.
So for that current Mach number is 0.80 for ICE 613.
ICE 613 for the sequence to JFK. Slow to Mach 7.2, and I'll try to get you back to 80 as soon as I can.
Right, sequence for JFK, no problem, 0.72 on the Mach, ICE 613.
UPS 177 Montréal, vent Mirabel 070 à 9, autorisé atterrir 06. Okay, let's see here. Let's get a ground view going from Mirabel here, since we are going to be getting these guys in here in a second here, if I can find what I'm looking for. Displays, that's what I'm looking for. Not used to Mirabel because it used to be an uncontrolled airport, now it's a powered airport. Okay, what else are you guys saying here in the chat? And I must say it went well. Hi guys, dude, Austin, see the side on climbing VATSIM. Like I say, just try it. Just try it. I know, and like I said, do what you're comfortable with. That's the biggest thing. Whatever you're comfortable with in VATSIM, in an airplane, do that. If you're just comfortable doing circuits, even the first few times you go into VATSIM, just do that. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's the biggest thing. And then hopefully, over time, you'll get more comfortable with. You'll be able to do more things that you're comfortable with. Air Canada 220, the winds in Montreal 060, 14 gust 26, clear to land 06 left.
Clear to land 06 left, Air Canada 220.
UPS 177 Montréal, bienvenue à Mirabel, circulez Bravo et Juliette pour le tablier.
Bravo Juliette pour le tablier, UPS 177.
So we got to get 10 miles in trail between these guys, and right now they've got 2.43. So the nice thing is I got another 10-15 minutes here, so I'll be able to get his speed back eventually. But it's just a matter of time. And if you ever want to, if you feel cautious or nervous about getting on VATSIM, I tell you to come visit my sectors when I'm controlling, because especially if it's during the day and it's kind of quiet, I'm always very willing to help people out, people who are new. I'm always willing to be very patient and answer questions. So, just come do circuits at an airport that you're familiar with. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just to sort of get used to it, get used to the idea of communicating and participating, and then as you become more comfortable, you can extend what you do, you can increase what you do on the network. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is don't be afraid to jump on and try it. Nobody's going to punish you for getting on here and not knowing everything. I had a first day on VATSIM, and I was overwhelmed the first day I was on VATSIM. Mostly, I know what I'm doing as a pilot, but I was overwhelmed because I couldn't believe that this network existed at the time. I couldn't believe that there was a network of people who were this professional acting online.
Montreal Center for ICE 613.
ICE 613 Montreal, go ahead.
Sorry for that, but actually the aircraft in front of us, which just surpassed us, is going to go offline in 20 minutes. We're on a Discord call right now. Is it okay if I put my speed up again for I-613?
I-613, sorry, you said the aircraft ahead is going to go offline again?
Jack is going to go offline in about 20 minutes, he told me on Discord, on our voice chat. I'm going to ask you if I can go up with the speed again, because I actually, it's kind of stressed with I-613.
Okay, I-613, speed your discretion again. I was just trying to get about 10 miles in trail just to help you guys out when you get to JFK. It's nothing worse than being on top of each other.
That's very nice from you, but I think I'm going to split it up again. Thank you very much for I-613.
I-613, roger. Speed your discretion, and yeah, thank you.
Speed my discretion, and thank you as well, I-613.
Especially if a Boston center was to log on, he'd hate me if I handed these two guys off on top of each other too. So you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, so and he's on his way to Bob Key. He passed Bob Key already, didn't he? Yeah, he's just passing over Bob Key right now. Perfect. Air Canada 220 is just just a little off the center line there, but that's okay. And then there's this guy.
Montreal Center, Air Canada 433 is ready for taxi.
Air Canada 433, taxi apron your discretion into the holding bay 06 right. Advise ready. The altimeter Montreal 29054. Information is now Sierra.
Roger, we'll call you in holding 06 right in the holding bay there for Air Canada 433.
We'll just pretend he's on the runway. Canadian Express 5902 Montreal. You're leaving my airspace to the southeast. Boston is not online. Switch to Unicom 122.8 and have a good flight.
Over Unicom on 122.8 et merci de ton service, Rob.
Merci et bonne journée.
Bonne journée.
Air Canada 220, joystick malfunctioning, disconnecting. Thank you, Montreal Center.
Air Canada 220, no problem. I can give you the taxi in if you want it. It's completely up to you.
I managed to get back on the runway. Lost joystick functioning 500 feet above runway. Landed on the grass.
That's okay. We've already called the fire trucks, and we'll send the bill for the resodding to you.
Thank you.
Air Canada 220, right turn at the end, and taxi Bravo. And do you know what gate you're parking at?
Nope, I don't. Air Canada 220.
Let's see here. He came from, hold on a second. Air Canada 220. Okay, Transborder. I tell you what, taxi Bravo, and all the way down to Bravo to Cross 28 Foxtrot, and you can take gate 76 for Transborder.
So Bravo 2, Cross 28 left. To gate 86, and I forgot I didn't get the last taxiway Air Canada 220.
Air Canada 220, no problem. The last taxiway is Foxtrot and gate 76.
Okay, Foxtrot, gate 76, Air Canada 220.
Air Canada 433 Montreal, contact me. Airborne, the winds 07010, gust 21, clear for takeoff, runway 06 right.
Clear for takeoff, 06 right, we'll talk to you, Airborne, Air Canada 444. 433, sorry.
Okay, let's see here. 320, I know inside out. Yeah, definitely take care. Don't do new things on VATSIM, especially when you're new to VATSIM. Take the airplanes you're familiar with that you know. If it's the TBM, go do circuits in TBM. Filing a flight plan for circuits, literally just put that in the remarks. So just put the origin and destination as being the same airport, the airport that you're at. So, you know, if you're at Montreal, CYUL, from CYL to CYUL, and then just in the route, just put circuits. That's all you've got to put, and we'll take it from there. That's all you need. And the aircraft type also will obviously help, because then we'll at least know how big a circuit you're going to do. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, is just get out there and try it, really. At the end of the day, it's... You know, a lot of people get very intimidated by it. It can be intimidating because we try to keep a very realistic, professional level to this network. But that does not mean that we don't welcome new people. And I really wholeheartedly, I didn't have anything to do with the new motto for VATSIM, but aviate, educate, communicate, I think is a great motto. And I think that really is one of the things that VATSIM does well, is gives people a chance to educate and learn and grow as pilots over time. So one of the reasons I like the network is because of that. So, yeah, hop on there most of the time. As long as you're not hopping into the middle of a busy event, most controllers are going to be more than happy to give you a helping hand, answer questions as you go. So please hop on. Yeah, come on and do circuits too. That's actually funny. Like, we appreciate the circuit practice because it's something we don't do all that much. 80-90% of what you see on VATSIM is IFR traffic, which is the IFR traffic is definitely dominant, but it's not to the point where there's never VFR traffic. And you can go weeks on VATSIM as a controller and not have a single VFR aircraft.
Montreal Center, Canada 433, passing 900.
Air Canada 433 Montreal, thank you. Identified climb 16000.
Climb 16000, Air Canada 433.
Got to get him to 3000 before he does the turn for noise abatement. UPS is still taxiing. This guy's still going. These guys are still going. These guys are actually doing pretty good now. What's the distance between them now? They got it up to about 6 miles. So I mean, it's not unreasonable. At least they weren't right on top of each other anymore, and that's the biggest thing. It becomes easier for the next controller to also be able to create some space that way now. When you're doing circuits, you're expected to fly the rectangular pattern around the airport, the traffic pattern, without too much further instruction. ATC is not going to tell you when to turn. They leave it up to each pilot to kind of judge the best time to turn. They may tell you when to turn if they need you to turn at a specific time because of traffic, but normally ATC would not tell you when to turn in the circuit. They're going to let you kind of make your own best judgment of how big a circuit you should make based on the performance of your aircraft and your comfort level and all that. Air Canada 433, turn left direct Bob Key on course.
Left direct Bob Key on course, Air Canada 433.
If you have never seen it, hold on, let me find it here. Let me find you the video because I did videos a little while ago about doing circuits. Yeah, here we are. Let's see if I can get the link to this. Let's see here. I'm going to post it right here in the chat. But this was my...
Montreal Center, Delta 321.
Delta 321, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to fly offline for a bit. Got to go and pick up some people. But I will come back online afterwards.
Delta 321, no problem. You're about 3 minutes from leaving my airspace anyways, so switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, sir. You take care, and thank you for the service.
Thank you. Yeah, so that video right there is the first of a two-part series talking about circuits. That one actually is probably not as good as the second one. That one is all about like all the different things you need to know to do circuits in VATSIM, things like, of course, altimeter settings and how to read the altimeter, and all sorts of stuff like that. And part two is actually just totally just flying the circuit and just the rectangular pattern. And again, if you watch the video and listen to what ATC says, they don't really ever tell me when to turn. You fly the rectangular pattern yourself. Basically, you fly straight ahead to 500 feet, turn right 90 degrees, climb up to circuit altitude, which is at 1,000 feet, then turn right again onto your downwind. And then you sort of do the reverse at the other end. So watch that video, and I think it'll help a little bit as well. But yeah, normally ATC would not give you vectors in a circuit. A circuit, you're going to fly the circuit pattern yourself as best, because you'll be best able to determine how far and how fast you need to start your turns and everything. Air Canada 433, climb, flight level 300.
Flight level 300, Air Canada 433.
So, yeah, normally ATC would not, they just simply tell you to make a right-hand circuit, make right-hand traffic. Thank you. I'm glad those videos helped because I really wanted to get those out there for people to see. And I think that's a great way to do your first flight on VATSIM. If you're nervous, go practice doing circuits for half an hour, 45 minutes at your favorite airport, and then go find some ATC and log on when you become a little bit comfortable with it. You can do circuits. I tell you, when people are doing flight training in the real world, they do circuits until they're sick to death of doing circuits. They will do probably through their flight training. They'll probably do 100 circuits. They'll do six or seven circuits every hour that they go out and do flying. Not every single flight, but when they go do a a flight specifically for practicing takeoffs and landings, they'll do circuits for an hour. They'll do 6 or 7 circuits in a go there. So, you know, that's how people in the real world learn. You do circuits till you're absolutely sick of circuits. But you become comfortable. You become comfortable that way with the idea of flying the circuits. And the circuits start to become a little bit comfortable. You become a little bit more used to talking to ATC. It becomes a little bit second nature to take in some information from ATC. So I think it's the best way to do it. It's less confusing than IFR. Circuits are pretty basic, and you can do them. You can learn them and do them fairly quickly and easily. So I think they're a great way to sort of get your first sort of foray into VATSIM. And the other great thing too is that you can just find a towered airport and you know that the tower is going to be there and they're going to be just there the whole time with you. So you're just talking to them constantly, which also I think is kind of nice. All right, this guy's also leaving. ICE 613 Montreal. You're about to leave my airspace to the south. Boston's not online. You can switch to Unicom 122.8 and have a good rest of your day.
122.8 613. Thank you so much for your service and goodbye.
Goodbye. You can just see this stream of airplanes, though. I wonder if this was like a group flight or something, because they all came from Reykjavik by the looks of it. This must have been some kind of a group flight, because they all came from Reykjavik. They're all going to JFK. Must have been some kind of a group flight. There we go. Yeah, I certainly hope those videos help you out, because those are... I made them to help people out. I made them specifically just to give people a chance to get used to being online. All right. Things are kind of winding down a little bit. We don't have too many departures now. We got a lot of the airplanes are leaving my airspace, so I think we're going to get ready to wind this down in the next 10 minutes. It's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed it, and it got a lot busier than I was expecting and hoping for a Friday morning, but that's good. That's one of the reasons why I like to be online is to give some insight, give some service, and just share this fun hobby with a lot of guys. Plus, also, I'm just feeling an aching to go and take the CRJ up for a flight again. Every time I see somebody else fly it, it just makes me want to fly it again because it's such a good airplane. That CRJ is such a good airplane. If any of you guys that are watching are not members of my Twitch channel as well, make sure you follow that. It's the same name, twitch.tv/Capt Nabs, CAPTNABS. I'm going to be doing another stream next week of the CRJ. I'm going to fly between. My plan is to fly from Vancouver to Kelowna because those are both beautiful sceneries, beautiful airports with quality pay-wear scenery. I think combined with the CRJ is going to make for a really nice video, and it's not a particularly long video either, which is great. It's I think it's not even an hour flight to CRJ, so it'll make for reasonable. UPS 77 Montréal, merci pour voler aujourd'hui et bonne journée. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm lost now. There's a bunch of airplanes here. I wonder if they're all inbound to Montreal. No, they're inbound to Toronto. That guy's inbound to Ottawa. I got 2 inbounds to Ottawa and 1 inbound to Toronto. I can't stay online that much longer, though, unfortunately. Wish I could, but yeah, I've given about 2 hours now, and I think that's all I can really give for the day. I've got a few other things I got to get out to do for the rest of the day. I haven't used the CRJ at all with the MSFS ATC because obviously, as you can tell from my channel, I am a VATSIM fan, so I only fly really with VATSIM, and if there's no ATC online, then I just cry and just fly without it. But so I can't speak at all to how it interfaces with the ATC in Flight Simulator. And I've got to say, I've read lots of people have issues with it. I have had issues with it. I won't say it's perfect. I've had issues with it. I've had the last time actually I did the approach into Vancouver just the other day, and it captured the ILS just fine, except for the fact that it just like nosed over as soon as it captured the glide slope and like wanted to descend at like 2,000 feet per minute on the glide slope like ridiculously, and I had to end up disconnecting the autopilot and just hand fly it. So yeah, it still has issues, and it's a bit of a shame because 90% of it works very well, with no issues, and it's such a good-looking airplane. It's nice to have a good-looking airplane in that good-looking simulator. All of that combined is making for a really nice experience. I just love the looks of it. I've started to use it as I've started to take screenshots and just use them as like desktop wallpaper because they're so beautiful, the screenshots you can take with that now. And yeah, it's not perfect. There's still issues within the navigation system. Some of it I have to say is probably limitations by some of it is probably limitations in the flight simulator itself. I think one thing that I think a couple of developers have said is that it's very Microsoft Flight Simulator is very sandbox. It doesn't really let you have a lot of access to things going on outside of Microsoft Flight Simulator. When you build stuff into that, when you build an airplane into it, there's not much access to external programs. For security's sake, everything is to be internalized, but it's kind of handcuffing the developers. They can't create airplanes as easily as they did in P3D because of this, because everything has to work. They have to use all the tools that are built into MSFS, and they can't really use external tools. It's becoming very challenging for them to try and, in the P3D and FSX world, that they bypassed a lot of things over the years. People learn tricks to bypass stuff and get out of the P3D sandbox and create their own sort of software running in parallel. And I think eventually it's going to happen with Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the developers have said right now it's
Air Canada 220 at gate 76. Thank you, Montreal Center. Have a good day.
Air Canada 220, no problem. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you next time. So I think the CRJ will improve, and I think one of the biggest things is that now that they're finding the issues as people are out there, Asobo is going to have to, Aerosoft's going to have to bring some of them to Asobo and say, we've got to fix these particular things. So I think it's going, and I have to say, I really want it to. Maybe it's just a little bit of wishful thinking, but I want it to improve. It's a great airplane to start. It's not perfect now, but it's definitely good, and it's going to get better. So I'm more than happy with it at this point for what it is, and I think it could be better, and there are glitches in it. But as the first developer to really get an airplane into that sim and really try to crack it open and see what it can do, Aerosoft's really kind of forging ahead for a lot of others. So I have to say, and one thing, Aerosoft definitely wants to support their product. When people find a repeated bug and they're talking about it repeatedly, Aerosoft doesn't just ignore it. They're out there in the forums. They're talking about it. They're trying to explain why things are done a certain way. So I think just the amount of support that Aerosoft gives it, I think means it will be well supported and updated as the Sim SDK allows. So anyways, I think that's it for now. But like I said, next week sometime I'm going to do a Twitch stream of another CRJ flight, so please follow me on Twitch as well, so that you're there for that one. That one's not going to be a long stream because, again, like I said, I'm planning Vancouver to Kelowna. It's not a long flight. It's like less than an hour flight, I believe, so the whole stream will probably be less than an hour and a half, so it'll be great for the CRJ. It'll be very busy, but it certainly won't be boring with a long phase of cruise. So, but in the meantime, I think we're going to wind this up here. I think we've had our fun for this morning, and we'll have to do some ATC another time, but Speedbird 6 Bravo Heavy, you're about to leave my airspace to the east. Your radar service terminates. Switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good day.
Unicom 6 Bravo, cheers.
See ya. Cargolux 63 Echo Heavy, you're about to leave my airspace to the west. Toronto's not online. You can switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good rest of your day.
Unicom 122 for Cargolux 63 Echo, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Air Canada 433, same for you. Toronto's not online. Switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good rest of the day.
Roger, over to Unicom. Have a great day, Rob. Air Canada 433.
See ya. And Air Canada 1174, you're about to leave my airspace to the southwest, and we're going to be going offline shortly. So switch to Unicom 122.8. Have a good rest of the day. We'll see you next time.
I think that's that for me, United 1174. Over to Unicom. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I called you, but yeah, United 1174, sorry.
Cheers.
And I think that's it. And if there's any other aircraft on Montreal Centre is now closing. Switch to Unicom 122.8. Pour toute l'avion sur la fréquence de Montréal, Centre Montréal. Centre Montréal est fermé. Attendez Unicom 122.8 et salut. And that is it. We are going offline. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. The Twitch channel is the same as this YouTube channel. Hold on, I'm just going to type it in right now. But there you go. It's twitch.tv/Capt Nabs as well. So I think the link broke there and it created a space in there because it tried to underline my name for some reason. So, but yeah, follow me on the Twitch channel as well because, like I said, I'm probably going to have a couple of... I tend to do my airplane streams on Twitch, but for some reason I've switched to YouTube because I'm trying out this interface with YouTube and I'm not really sure if I like it better than Twitch or not. So anyways, I'm trying them both out. I'm kind of doing them both at the same time. So make sure you have me in both places so that you can watch the videos whenever I do stream, whichever medium I choose to stream with. Eventually I'm going to pick one, but I'm kind of playing with them both right now to see which one I like better. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you guys online real soon. Take care.